actually pretty good. Can't complain.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
New haircut.
Yes.
Well, I was going to say I need one. I was going to say something funny, but I've lost it now. So we'll just move on.
Moving on.
One of us needs a haircut. It isn't you.
That's the one.
I saw myself in the camera. Like, oh, horrible. Anyway, last week we had an amazing set.
Yes, pretty epic actually.
Yeah, platinum base.
Yeah, number one for a reason.
Yeah, top of the list.
Yep. So right now, I think it's the most collectible set so far.
A week afterwards, are you still comfortable with that statement?
Yes, because I haven't seen this set yet, but let's see how we go.
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely the best set we've done, and
for sure,
comfortably deserves to be ahead of the other sets.
Agreed.
Okay, great. Well, this week we're doing Rising Rivals.
Sounds good.
Yes. Well, let's see.
Name.
Yeah.
Rising Rivals. I want to see some rivalry in this one, I think.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
I'm going into it. I looked at this a while back.
Yep.
We're going to start with the good.
Good.
Back to normal.
Always
today.
a good thing.
Starting with pronunciation on this, what do you think it is?
I say Arcanine.
I would say that I have been saying that my whole life, but today I was watching Pokemon with my son, and at the end of the episode they have that rap like the original series, and they go Arcanine.
But
yeah,
but
the rap says Arcanine. That's all I can tell you.
But canine
makes much more sense. Anyway,
Arcanine.
It makes more. I agree with you. But the rap at the song at the end of I think it's like the 9th or 10th episode of Series 1, definitely says Arcanine.
Okay.
And there are a couple of other ones in there that were interesting pronunciations, but I cannot remember them for the moment. Alas, I digress. What do you think of this card?
Holo?
It is a holo, yes.
Holo. Ooh, very subtle.
It is there, isn't it?
Pretty though. The green is really nice. It's like very rich emeraldy green.
Yeah. Which
is nice. Good, really cool drawing. Very
nice pose.
Interesting and very different pose, but I like it. It's really good.
Okay. Happy and good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Darkrai.
Ooh. I like that glow around it and the lightning as well. Like that subtle blue glow around it. It's really nice.
I feel like the issue I have with this card is the background. It just doesn't make sense to me. It looks like it's in someone's garden.
Good point.
I'm sure they look like sheds in the background. They're probably something completely different, but...
I mean, I must say, I love the detail in the background and the Pokemon. Ish.
It feels out of place.
It does. I feel like it needs to be like in darkness.
Space or something like that.
Space, cave.
Yeah.
Space-time continuum.
So this is why it's in good. So we're sticking it here?
Fair.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. I mean, that's a valid point.
Yeah. That was my issue with it. Floatzel. Nice. Enjoy this card.
Cool.
It's pleasant, I feel. That's how I would describe
it. What is SP?
Oh, that is a great question. It is, I believe it's something to do with the trainer that's on there. Mm-hmm. Definitely something to do with the trainer that's on there, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
We'll have a look after.
Cool drawing, though.
Yeah, enjoy. Easy, simple.
It's in a gym or something.
I would say so. Alrighty, here is Luxray.
Oh, yeah, okay. Is that Faulkner? I can't remember his name.
Take your word for it, whatever it is.
Yep, awesome.
Nice, yeah.
Cool pose. Pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Look, well, you can discuss if you want. I'm happy with it there. Actually, this one I was on the fence about, to be fair.
No, okay, so yeah, these are like either gym trainers or Elite 4 members. Can't remember. That's Fatima, I think, off the top of my head. It's been a while since I played Diamond and Pearl series.
Yes.
This is a really cool drawing. I'm definitely putting it to the side.
Okay, we can do that one. Happy with that one. Shiftry.
Oh, that's pretty cool too. Shiftry. Look at that. Is that like dust being kicked up by its running?
I would say so.
That's pretty cool. That attention to detail there is amazing. Oh,
what a swirl. Swirly there. It's hard to say.
Really cool.
Yeah, for me, this is just a good card though. It's a little simple. I know, I see what you're saying with the attention to detail with the dust being kicked up, but it's nothing epic. Like, there's nothing great about it. It's running and it's good. I like it.
Side.
Okay, we can discuss it. Here's an Espeon for you.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, this one again.
That's good and good.
Yeah.
It's a very...
and seemingly the same gym, surprisingly.
Nice. That's a cool pose. Cool drawing.
Oh, do you know what? It does say Elite Four's Pokemon on there.
Does it?
Yeah, on the SP.
Oh yeah, Gym Leader's Pokemon and then Elite Four's Pokemon. Ah, cool. Sweet. So I was on the right track.
Okay. Yeah, I guess similar to the previous one. I like the pose is fun. Good colours too.
Good drawing.
Gastrodon. Let's see.
It's cute. Style suits it.
Yeah, I like the way these are done. Shellos and Gastrodon. Usually quite interesting. Cute. Go on.
I like it.
For a card that is so brown, it's actually done well. I'm impressed with it.
It makes sense as well to be super brown in this one because the rocks, the gravel, the ground, the actual fighting type, ground type card as well. Makes sense.
It's a risk though; it can backfire.
Yeah, true. I feel like it's a bit simple, but simple done well.
Yeah. So
it's good enough to be good.
I think so. I like the I don't know what you say, the energy, the rage that you can see.
Yeah, the aura, the chi.
Cool. So we move on to Heracross.
Oh yeah.
I think the angle is good enough to warrant it's good. It's got just enough going on.
Good and good.
Yeah.
Agreed. Good drawing.
Hippo down.
That's pretty cool. Oh. I said Hippo down too.
I've always said Hippo down, but I'm looking at it now and Hippodon just seems more accurate.
Hippodon. Well, you're right. It is Hippodon now. Yeah. The sand coming out of it, lovely.
Yeah, it's
cool.
a fun card. I like this. I like this
cool.
a lot for that.
Right. Yeah.
A Nidoking. A fun little Nidoking.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like how it fills the frame quite nicely too.
Yeah, and you've got the rocks coming at you. Blurriness there.
Nice.
Sort out. And his partner, Crying Nidoqueen.
Seeing opera.
I feel like we've seen this before. Or
really?
something very similar.
Similar, right? Yeah. Something similar.
Okay.
Cool though. Good drawing. Really good drawing. Good detail. Good colours. Oh, that's cool. Mid jump, mid sprinting, mid agility.
Something, yeah, agility feels like it.
Yeah. And the like electricity coming out from its cheeks as well. Lovely. And it's in the gym, obviously.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Easy. This card is actually meant to be non-holo, but it's the alternate art theme deck, so...
A lot of them have been creeping up lately.
Yeah, because obviously when I was collecting them 10 years ago, I had no idea what any of this was. I was just like, I love Pokemon cards, I'm going to get them all, I still can. And going through the collection now as I go, that's strange, let me look into it. No,
Would these be harder to find? Because you can only get them in the themed deck.
Yeah, I mean, they're not particularly expensive. They're probably $10 to $15 in near mid condition. Okay. Give or take. I mean, if they're graded, obviously everything's more expensive. Yeah.
Good though.
Yeah, I think
good action shot. Good detail in the drawing.
I think the fact this one's holo adds more to it. I think if it were the non-holo version, it would just be very, very good and good, if you will. Vaporeon.
Oh, that's nice.
It is.
That is a really nice drawing.
I think good. I think so. No?
Yeah, we'll see.
You can have it to the side. Here is an interesting Walrein.
Oh,
it's actually quite scary.
This Walrein actually looks cool.
Yeah, it does. It's almost too it's intense. You want that to the side?
Yeah.
I think maybe so. So.
I don't know if you remember, like when we saw like Walreins before. I told you it's not one of my favorite Pokemon.
No, but you like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll come back to that one then. Here's Alakazam.
Oh yeah. So, does it say who's Elite Four? I can't remember her name. Anyway, so far three of them, the same. I mean, obviously it's in the Elite Four battle gym center area thing. Very similar style. I wonder if it's the same artist who did all of them.
It's gonna go back. This is Mitsuhiro Rita. But this is a really cool, really well drawn cool. Actually.
Yeah. Good angle, good pose.
Yeah. Happy and good?
Don't know, say.
Yeah, I agree. I actually like that one. This Glaceon.
Pose is a little simple.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still running, mid-run, kind of like jump.
And I don't love the colours.
I mean, Glaceon is supposed to be like bluey, icy, glacy.
I know, but it just feels it could be more vibrant or something like that. Anyway, look, it's a good card. I'm being objective about it.
It's a good card.
Yeah, okay, easy. Onwards we move to Leiron.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, I think this is like my style. I think it's cute.
It's actually pretty cute.
Yeah.
Actually.
Okay.
It's a cute drawing.
Here is a sizer.
Yeah.
It's the pose. I mean, I like
the pose is good.
the bright colours as well. The background is fine. It is what it is.
Yeah,
Doesn't detract, I would say. Steelix.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool Steelix.
It's a nice Steelix. We've had some Steelix. It's an up and down card.
And then we had a really bad one.
Yeah. It's not been brilliant all the time. Yeah. Okay. Aerodactyl.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is all about the pose.
Yeah, it's all about the pose. But the background is very simple, but it ties in nicely with the gym leader and the Pokemon.
Yeah, that's
Makes
fair
sense.
enough. Okay. Ampibomb.
Okay.
Ampibomb.
Okay, so, wait.
Same background as the Darkrai.
Alright. The Team Galactic. It's that little inner thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Still looks a bit like a garden to me. I mean, it looks like a fence.
Yeah, picket fence, a white picket fence.
Yeah. Anyway, it's
good and good.
Yeah, nothing else to add there. Here is Hippopotas. Cute.
First cute card of the set. I love it.
Okay, easy. So you're happy with it?
Yeah, happening good.
Houndoom.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Do you see? I just don't love this. I don't know if I thought Houndoom was really cool in my head, and then the last couple of cards.
I mean, that's a pretty cool pose.
Yeah, it is. I just don't love it for some reason. I don't know. Maybe do you need to put it to the side?
No, I don't need to put it aside. I'm happy with it in good.
Okay. I objectively, I get it. Subjectively, not a fan. Can't tell you why. Kakuna.
Love the detail.
Yeah. Like it's doing nothing.
I know, but it's a good doing nothing card.
It is,
right?
You said the shade, right?
The shade, like how it's really brighter on this side and darker on that side. It's done really well.
Yeah, and the tree details in the back and everything. Lovely.
Nice.
Kecleon.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome drawing.
Yeah, I think
happy.
It's simple enough. It's good enough to be good.
Oh, this is cute too. Cute poisonous Pokemon.
Yukiko Bubble. This is done well.
That's
I
nice.
like that. Yeah.
Good. Very good. Oh,
Munchlax.
Happy Munchlax. Nice.
Simple.
Good.
Yeah, happy with it there. Oh. Another Munchlax. This one I like the story.
Yeah, of course. It tells a nice little story. It's lovely.
Card itself, it's fine, but the story. It's all about story.
Good drawing. Good.
Nuzleaf.
Yeah, it works.
I like the style.
Yeah. Yukiko Baba.
Celio.
That's cool too.
It's not as good as the Wolverine.
No, but it's still a really nice drawing.
Yeah, I think so.
I like it. Happy with that.
Shellos EC.
Cute.
I love this style.
So derpy.
I think this is actually, normally I wouldn't like this style.
No, you wouldn't, no.
But here it's done really well. It works.
I agree. It's and it's because it's, again, the angle from the back, but it's turning around because it's like a slug snail thing. And it works, and it's twisting its head all the way back looking at it.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Or is it the side? I thought it was the side. Or is that its tail there?
It's its tail, right?
Is it?
Oh, I don't know anymore.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like it. Let's move on
Good.
to Snorlax.
Cool angle. Very different.
And also eating apples.
Yeah. It's like that little baby Munchlax is inside with the apples and he's outside with them.
He's evolved.
Yeah.
Trapinch.
Simple, but good. Yeah, done well.
Yeah, the colours, the sky in the background, the washed out effect works well here.
I really like its eyes. It's always like that.
Yes,
Adorable.
something different for a Pokemon. Turtwig.
Oh, that's a cool one. There's a cute Pokemon, but this one looks like it's ready to go.
Not too angry?
Yeah. Ah, good.
Okay, easy.
Love it.
We've seen this before many times.
Still good.
Actually, I might want to reach out to Reddit. You do?
I actually really like the drawing.
Yeah, so I wonder what's so good about this card in the game. It must be, because they've included it, this is the fourth or fifth time.
Can I put it to the side? I'll just have another look at it later.
Sure. We've also seen this before.
Yeah, still good.
Yeah, easy. Oh, level X cards.
Oh, okay. Decent.
Yeah.
Decent.
It's decent.
That's decent, right?
It's nothing spectacular.
Yeah.
It's a bit strange. The angle's a bit strange. Maybe, is it a bit washed out there?
No, it's okay.
It's just the way
it is.
It's
just
just
the way it is, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, nothing to write home about.
Really isn't. What, would you consider moving it down to average?
No, I wouldn't. But it's good enough to being good. It's just, I just wish it was better because it's a level X card. It should be like,
we've had a few in good. It's fine.
All right.
Now I'm excited about this next card.
Okay. For good or bad?
For good. Like it's almost a what do you call it? Not retribution. When you come back.
Redemption.
Redemption. Thank you.
Redemption.
It's a redemption card.
Okay.
So it was actually, this card was one of the worst. It was a Professor Oak's Research Award winner for the worst card of the set.
Oh, okay. For which set?
For base set.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
So this is what Pikachu would look like if it were the non-chunky base Pikachu. Now, I reckon it could be drawn better, but it's still better than the base set one, I think. That is the argument I would make here.
It's a better proportioned Pikachu.
That's it. Right? And that is why, and I always said it about the background of the base set Pikachu, the background in that is awesome. It's fantastic.
That. Yeah, you did love that.
But
still great in this one too.
Yeah.
You know what? I have to agree. This is a good card, and it's that card's redemption arc.
It's beautiful,
right
isn't
now.
it?
Yeah.
It's come back.
I love the throwback too.
Yeah, we saw that last week with a few. And I'm
good.
glad they did it with this. Now we have some Rotom cards.
Okay. Oh, it's a holo as well.
Yeah. Secret Rare Pikachu. Okay. Here is a Heat Rotom.
Oh yeah, cool. Oh, it's like a reverse holo.
Yes, It's like a secret subset.
I love the holo.
Shattered holo.
Oh, that's awesome.
What they call that. Yeah, it's very busy, but yeah, it works well for this.
Nice.
Oven? Is that what it is?
I guess.
Assume
Heat.
so.
Yeah.
I find this weird.
Wash
Rotom.
Yeah.
Rotom?
Rotom.
Oh, yeah, Rotom. Okay.
How do you say?
I said Rotom.
Anyway,
whatever it is, Rosh.
Rotom.
Happy with that there?
Yes.
And then
it's cute little drawing. Like they all got little cute stories. Charon's Choice. Oh, that's a very shiny card. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I like it.
I think he's looking for the manual.
Good and good.
Yeah, easy. Okay, that's the end of good.
Oh, okay.
Shall we move on to great?
Sure.
Let us.
That's a decent pile.
Bastiodon.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I quite like this.
Love the angle.
Angle, colours, shading on the bottom there, the lighting, whatever you want to say. Okay.
Yeah, and like the LED lights or whatever you call them, like shining from the top, and it's like reflected off the top of the Pokemon.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't notice
Great.
that.
Cool. Happy with that.
Lucario. Where are you?
That's cool.
Nice pose. What?
I don't know. Is it great? It's a great drawing, or is it a good drawing? It's not doing much else.
Yeah, well, okay, you can have it to the side if you want. I think the pose is really cool.
Yeah, it might stay where it is.
Okay, we'll put it to the side.
Oh, it's a holo too.
Yeah. Another
Very
holo.
subtle. I like this one.
Roserade.
That's pretty cool. Love the colours. Cool pose. I love the volume coming out of it too.
Yeah, and also the style. Like it's a cute, well done. Like it ties in. I think everything just works.
Great card. Agreed.
Excellent. Beedrill.
Pretty.
That's why. I mean, the colours work. The angle, not normally from behind, we're not massive fans of, but it's done well and it works here.
Is it a rare card?
It's a rare card.
Rare card, so it can't be award winner.
It cannot be award winner
because it's very reminiscent of an award winner.
Yes,
card.
There is a card that is unfortunately rare, it's the best card in the set coming up shortly.
I really think we need a new category.
We almost do. Non-holo rares.
Oh, pretty. Love the details.
Yeah, really well drawn.
Good little drawing.
I like the Flareon.
Yeah.
But the card I was just mentioning is the Jolteon.
Oh.
Which is a rare card, so it can't be the award winner. But it's almost epic.
Wow.
The only thing I can say, we'll have a discussion of this, we'll put it to the side, but my issue is the proportions of the Jolteon. Or the angles of it, I can't quite make sense of it because it looks like its front is to the right, its back legs are to the left, and then its tail is to the right again. Which,
you know how cats are pretty insanely flexible and do odd poses? It kind of makes sense. Not saying it's a cat.
No.
But cat fox dog hybrid thing.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Look, I'm just saying, I look at it and I go, it doesn't feel... Also, the angles, nothing... the head, so many angles are just wrong on it.
But I do agree. I see what you're
Yeah.
seeing as well, so I get it.
But the rest of the card,
It's beautiful. The
Yeah.
colours,
Even
the
the way-
detail in it.
the way it's drawn, angles aside, is really cool. It's really well done. So we'll put that to the side.
Yes.
Yeah, because
sure.
it could be an epic, but we need to analyze further. Here is the Snorlax.
Inside with all the apples.
Yes.
Gotcha. Do they link together with the Munchlax?
It's in the same kitchen,
Okay, so...
is what I would say. So again, story, I like the pose, a bit more interesting. Another Hippodon.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, this one has more detail in it, I feel. Yeah.
A bit more of an angry pose as well.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean, great.
Great, sorry.
Great.
Okay, great. Yeah. Infernape.
Whoa. Yes.
Intense power.
Yeah, very intense,
heat.
yeah. It's a great drawing. I mean, it's like, it's a pretty cool pose, but it's not doing much other than like fiercely roaring at you, screaming at us. That's cool. It's great.
Okay, easy. Machamp. So this is quite similar, I suppose, to the Lucario. You can say it's not doing much,
Yeah, it's
but
not really doing much.
the pose, the power behind it, I don't know. That's what I would have argued.
It's definitely flexing.
That it is. Do you want this to the side as well?
Let's have a look.
I think it has
Have
to
a
go in
think.
whatever category the Lucario is in. That has to go.
Yeah, I think they stay together.
Rapidash.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. I used to, when I first saw this card, I was like, oh, this is amazing. Now I'm looking at it and going, it's really good.
It's really
Probably
good.
great.
Just,
Just
I'm
about.
going to have a closer look later.
But you happy with it here?
I'm happy with it there, I think.
Okay, excellent. Alright, another one. Aron.
Yep.
That's just the style I think is really
It's
cool.
eating metal too.
Oh, I didn't even realise that.
That's their food source.
There you go.
It's nice.
Easy.
That's the story for the drawing.
Another Flareon.
Pretty. Nice.
Very cute.
Mid-run, mid-jump.
Yeah.
So it says, I just noticed, that's why I had another close look. That symbol there is like, I think it's like a Japanese or Chinese character 4, which is Elite 4. And then for the gym leaders, it's GL.
Gym leader.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's pretty cool. Because this is the first time I'm seeing these cards, and these are pretty cool.
I'm glad you know what that meant because I had no idea. Yeah. Nidorino.
Oh, wow. Really good drawing.
Yeah. And you know what's tragic, Dave? I think this might. It's either this or the Flareon. I'm gonna have to be one of the award winners. And I'm gonna have to choose. Yeah.
No.
Or maybe the Aron. I don't know. But there aren't that many great non-rare cards. And
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you're gonna have to decide. I mean, we'll talk about it.
To the side, yeah.
But I think those are your options. Anyway, let's move. We'll continue on with the great. We have Alakazam.
Oh, pretty. Yeah, see, this one is done well.
Yeah.
Really, really well.
Great colours, great light shading.
Colours, yeah.
Yeah, the background's really cool there.
Way better than the Galley.
Love this. Okay, easy.
Nice.
Flutzel.
Float cell?
Flutzel.
I don't know.
Whatever it is.
I love how they've got the tail in a blur because it's spinning so fast.
Ah, yeah, good shout. I didn't realise.
Actually, kind of works. Like it's like a 3D render of it, and it works.
So this is one of the reasons why I was never a massive fan of the Diamond and Pearl and Platinum era cards. Is because I don't naturally love this style. But then I think if you look at it closely, as we have been doing in the review of these sets, you get more of an appreciation for it.
I think so. Yeah, I think especially when we're younger as well, you don't kind of. We just go, collect all the rare ones, all the cool ones, and you kind of don't give it a second thought or a proper look at things, right?
We definitely also don't pay attention to the commons and uncommons. It's just
True.
like, I've got this, and then you move on.
Because they're so common as well, especially if you're opening singles, right? And you're like, packs.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you're like, this one again is...
Seen it 20 times.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have... Oh, this is a great card.
I love how much its head sticks out too. That's really cool.
Yeah, the depth you get with that. It's a really, really, really great card.
Yeah,
Actually.
the colours are beautiful too.
Yeah.
Really, really great card.
Just missing, I think, the move, perhaps?
Yeah, like...
I don't know what a Flygon could be doing. Like,
I mean, the fact that it has its head sticking out means it can't do much else. with its mouth or head.
Yeah.
So the move it's doing is very limited.
Yes, and that's a similar story for the next card.
Unless it's doing extreme attack.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Like, that's
It's
not...
pretty extreme.
Yeah.
Like the pose and how far out the head is.
Is extreme. Perhaps.
Perhaps we can put that to the side and have a closer look.
We can. I don't think it's going anywhere, but
Probably
we
not.
can. And it's a similar story
yeah.
with this Hippodon, which I think is amazing. Great colours in the background. With limited space for the background,
Right.
given how much it takes up, but it still works really well. And it's a great pose. It's what you expect from a Hippodon in many regards.
Yeah. I'm it's like borderline
Epic.
epic.
It is, but I feel like it doesn't tick that important box. They don't always necessarily have to,
Yeah.
but I feel like
It adds to it.
it's one of those fourth tier cards between great and epic.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
let's move it to the side. You can have a close look after.
Yeah.
And this one as well is also on the fence about more so than the others, but again, it just feels like it's missing something.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely missing something to bump it up into that epic category. That's an awesome drawing, though.
Yeah, isn't it? Great colours, lighting,
Good
the shadowing.
pose, yeah.
So again, it's one of those ones that stays in
Yeah,
great,
yeah,
but
okay.
could be in that somewhere between them. Speaking of another, like,
Okay, that's pretty cool.
yeah, it's
Wow.
awesome colours. Hey, great pose. There are a lot of good things to say about this,
Yeah.
but still lacking that one extra thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that can stay in great though.
Yeah, easy. Miss Majors.
It's pretty cool too.
I'm starting to get a really great appreciation for Miss Majors. There've been a lot of good cards with it, and then this isn't even the best one we've had.
No.
It was the award winner last week.
That's right.
For the best non-rare. Easy. Okay. Snorlax.
Whoa! Definitely filled up that frame.
Didn't it just? You feel its size. Like, this is a
Yeah.
card where, like a Pokemon rather, where it's okay to be cut off, right?
Well, yes, but also at the same time, if this wasn't a well-centered card, the Pokemon would be cut off too.
Yeah. It is coming off the side, isn't it? In fact, you know what? I'd say this is slightly off-center.
Oh yeah, and it's already
Right.
like that close. But
Yeah.
imagine if it's like we've seen some pretty bad cards out there,
Miscuts,
right?
yeah. But I do enjoy this.
That's pretty epic.
It's a great card. We'll keep it there. Some different ones.
Okay.
These are secret rares.
Is this the first time Flying Pikachu was in a set?
It's the first time it was... Yeah, I mean, it was originally
Other
in...
than promos, right?
Yeah, correct. It was
Yeah.
originally a Black Star promo in English, anyway, and then this is the first time it's appeared in the set. This is a secret rare.
And a holo.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's a cool one, isn't it?
It's cute. It's a great card.
Yeah, I mean, I could make the argument... I mean, I feel like it's okay for it to be chunky because it's like a parade float. That's what I'm getting. Anyway. Surfing Pikachu.
Yep.
Which, I don't know. Maybe is this a great card? Or...
Is it just a good card? Is it great? Did you put it in great because of it's a secret rare and it's
A
different?
surfing Pikachu? Yeah, maybe I did. Maybe
But I don't know. Can we put them to the side?
Yeah, we can. I mean, I suppose this one in particular.
Yeah.
Because this one I like the
I
colour.
mean, don't get me wrong. Personally, love these cards because there's a lot of nostalgia in them too, and
But objectively.
we have to look at it closely.
Yeah, we'll
Think
go
about it.
back to it because they're valid points. You can put it with the other Pikachu. Alright. Wash Rotom.
Okay. Oh, I like. So you know the trainer card that we saw before, with Rotom looking at the fridge.
Mm-hmm. This is the fridge.
This is what
taking
happens.
over.
Yeah,
And it seems to have gone wrong. It's released liquids everywhere.
I love it.
So
It's a great card. Great
cool
drawing.
story.
Mo Rotom.
This one I find the weirdest, but the story here is very, very interesting.
Destroyed the shed.
Yeah.
Oopsie. Great drawing. I love the detail in it. The shading. Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. That's the end of the great. And unfortunately, no epics.
Yeah.
But also no bats.
Pretty good.
I think so.
Just a hefty pile of average cards.
Yeah, fair few. So let's move through these quickly. Flygon. Hold on. I know you do this sometimes. I'm like, well, hold on. What's it doing? It's just in midair.
Flying.
There's a lot
Flying.
of blue sky in the
Looking
background.
backwards.
Sorry. Yeah, a lot of blue sky. What's so good about this?
Good detailed drawing.
Wait, hold on. Where are the details? Because you can't tell me that there's anything detailed in the background.
The clouds, the sky.
Nah,
the
that's not
Pokemon
detailed.
itself.
The Pokemon itself is the only thing of interest here, and it's not even doing much.
I mean, it's mid-flight. What?
Okay, we can put it to the side. And this is what happens when we go and we look at all the cards Dave puts to the side. We have these debates. This Frostlass.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, it ties too much into the background. Fades too much into the background, rather.
Agreed.
Jirachi.
Pretty. Cute.
Yeah. Just
But
sitting there in a
simple.
simple background.
I mean,
it's got clouds, though.
Is it good? Yeah. Is it good enough to being good? Objectively. It's a good drawing.
It's like the drawing is
Cute little
fine. There's just not much going on. Look, if this weren't a holo, would you look twice at it? This is the other question I pose.
Good question.
And again, sometimes holos
Valid.
we can discuss in more detail afterwards. This one I can't accept going anywhere. And like it's too similar to its background color. It's kind of just walking. There's nothing interesting happening here.
Okay.
Easy.
Agreed. Finally.
This one I do not love.
Why?
The colors, I think.
Yeah, pretty grey.
Yeah, I mean, you can make the argument
Very
for
grey.
pose, but
The pose is pretty boring too.
yeah, I think so.
Alright. I kind of have to agree, objectively speaking.
Okay, good. Glad we're on board with that one. Bronzong.
Cool angle, cool pose, but very simple, right?
Yeah, I like the symmetry, that's what I will say, but that's fine. We move on to...
You do love your symmetries.
That I do.
I love the little bling on the nail.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's okay.
Yeah, cool. It's okay, yeah.
Oh, are we Ken? Yeah. We're back at Ken, huh?
Typical Ken. Yeah, we move on. I don't need to say much about that. Sorry, Mamoswine.
Yeah. Good.
Literally just standing there.
Alright.
Who is this?
The gym leader?
No, it's in the...
Atsuko Nishida.
Yeah, we've had some new artists in Diamond and Pearl, which I haven't seen before.
Cool pose.
Yeah,
Very
Mitsuhiro
Mr.
Ito.
Mime.
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Very. It's sort of similar to the Alakazam,
Yeah.
the non-holo one, but at the same time, not as interesting.
I mean, it's doing its thing. That's what Mr. Mime does.
Yeah, but it's not an interesting thing it's doing.
Yeah, but then objectively, it's correct.
Yeah, but that doesn't. If Pokemon Kakuna can sit there, you can make it look interesting and not interesting. We've seen both sides of the coin. The point is here, I don't think it's done particularly interestingly, if you will. Would you move this up to... Do you think that's a good card?
I don't know. Probably
Okay.
not.
We can put it to the side and have a thing.
Alright,
You
fine.
put it in whatever. Dave, your pile here is massive. Here's Vesper Queen.
Interesting pose.
Yes.
And that
that's
glow around it too. Royal gain when you attach a...
grass energy.
Remove 1 damage counter. Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
It's fine. This one you're probably going to like, but it's just a Yan Vega.
Pretty good drawing. It's mid-action, mid-attack.
I don't know, I look at these and I go, yeah, are they really good? Or are they just kind of like, we've drawn a card and here it is?
I mean, we've seen some pretty average cards. This is not just an average card.
You reckon? Okay,
Yeah.
We'll discuss that one too. Here is Electrode.
See, that's when a ball Pokemon's not done well.
Yeah, I get it's good. It's, what is it, a reflect energy or something like that it's doing, but it also doesn't really feels like it's been stuck onto the background.
Yeah, doesn't quite tie in nicely.
No. Happy with this here?
Yes.
Excellent.
See, that's an average card. Oh. One of my personal favourite Pokemon.
It's hard not to love Gengar. But, is this interesting?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really...
I know people will like that, and I get why, but it's objectively, I don't think it's great.
Average.
Yeah, very simple.
Wow, so out of all the evolutions we've had so far, what a disappointment. What a
Leafeon.
letdown.
Yeah, I think so, hey. Sharpedo.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not bad, it's not great.
Oh my goodness, this is like The old one, like, I think it was the award winner of Professor Oak's one, was it?
Yes, that was, but that was unfortunate because it was only.
That was the only one. It's the same card.
It's very, very similar.
And it's Ken again,
Yeah,
but like
of course it's Ken again.
updated.
Yeah.
It's a bit better. Still an average card.
It's still an average card. We move on to Tropius. This was the pre-release.
Ken.
We have to go through the pre-releases at some point. We might do a separate video for them.
Which is pre-releases, yeah. Sounds good.
Moving on to Vibrava.
Cool. Cute. Okay. Good and okay.
It's a style. I don't mind the style here. I will say that, but
see, that's a pretty cool wish guy.
Yeah, you're right. It actually is. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Move that one to the side for sure. Carvania.
Caravan hire. Caravan
Definitely
hire.
not that one.
It's okay.
I quite like this, but it's objectively it's average. The colours work.
It's a decent drawing.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah, I can't get too excited
Not
about
doing
that.
much else.
Maybe. Where are we going?
It's okay. It kind of doesn't fit in with the background as well.
No, it's one of those things that happens a lot with four-legged Pokemon where they have their front legs down as if they've just landed.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always make sense. The
angle and the depth.
Yeah.
It just
happens a lot and it doesn't float my boat, as in that case.
Still a nice drawing, but it's okay.
Agreed. Like
is it like floating in the air and then that's like the Team Galactic like hideout?
Yeah, probably. It's again just it's just floating there and it's stuck on a background Team Galactic base, whatever it is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You can't get excited.
I'm happy with it there.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep.
Okay, good.
Decent.
In average, sorry.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah. But good or average?
It's a pretty decent drawing, right?
Yeah, it actually is. I'm looking at it again. We can discuss. To the side, as you would say.
I'm going to be a busy night. Oh, okay. That pose again.
Yeah, this one's slightly different because it's only got one border on.
Yeah. It's kind of okay.
The background here just does nothing for it.
It's plain.
Mm.
Yeah, you can stay.
Yeah. Ooh, this, I believe... Oh, no, it's not, is it? Is this this might be the award winner.
For Professor Oak's?
Yeah, the Professor Oak's Research
Award. It's not
Award.
even that bad, to be honest.
No.
It's just the worst of the set.
So, here I think it's...
The most average of the set.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a bad card, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I have it in average, but I look at it and I go, it just doesn't work.
I don't think it's a bad card.
Do you not?
No. A bad card is when there's absolutely no effort put into the design or the illustration.
Well, it's not just that. There's also a lack of thought process. Or if it's drawn badly. Like, I think they obviously tried with this, but... And again, it's in average, but only barely. I look at this, if I pulled this card, I'd be like, oh, that's horrible. I don't like the colour, I don't like the background, the style, the grass doesn't work, even the tree. I know it's a style they're going for, but...
I'll be happy to agree that it's in, like, the bottom of the average pile, like, near the bottom. I wouldn't say it's a bad card.
Have you seen a worse card so far? In this set?
No.
No, okay. So, I think that is going to be the award winner. We'll discuss.
We'll see.
There is another nominee.
Okay.
But we'll get there in due course. Put that to the side so we can review. Here is Nidoran. Very Ken.
Again, a throwback to the basic.
And suppose, yeah, fair enough. Staying there for sure. This Nidorina. You never guess who did this.
I wonder. See?
I mean, he has had some good cards, but the vast majority of them are just...
Can I put that to the side? As a contender for the worst card of the set?
Sure. I don't think it's worse than the Nidoran female. But sure.
I don't know.
Quagsire?
Pretty cool. Cute. Good.
Don't mind the style, actually. It's
good in average.
Yeah?
Decent, yeah.
Okay.
Decent.
Easy. Seedot.
Yeah, okay.
Not very good. It's, yeah. Not getting excited about that. Shellos of Western.
The clouds look like it's coming out from its ears and it's just like overloaded.
Happy and average there?
Yeah.
Sphere.
Look how wonky it looks.
Yeah, this comes down to the style for me. It just doesn't quite work.
Yeah, I don't mind it though. I think objectively it's good and average.
Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that description. Staryu.
It's actually kind of pretty. In this very simple way.
Yeah. But it's still very, very... It's too simple, but not...
Okay, yeah, right.
Give more context needed there. This is the other nominee for the worst card in the set. Only because it's just so bland.
Okay, yeah, definitely have to move that to the side.
Yeah. So you can review between... it's going to be between two, I think. And this wheezing...
Not the two that you think. Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine. I like the background, but it's nothing. Yeah. Alright. Trainers, let's move through these supporters, whatever you want to call them.
Aaron.
Yeah, he's sitting there, he's happy. Bertha's warmth. Glad she's feeling warm. Flint's willpower. We've got a little bit of Will Ferrell there.
Oh, yeah.
Lucian's assignment. I believe that's Elite Four.
Yes.
Pokemon Contest Hall.
Cool.
That's exactly what that is. Yeah. Describes it well. Sunny Shore City Gym. Where are you? You're up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What's going on here? Easy. We've seen these before and I've actually had them in good, but this one's just not as interesting, I don't think.
Yeah.
But staying there. It's an average. This is Team Galactic's Invention G109.
SP Radar.
Yeah. You remember that one, who doesn't? Volkner. Good memory. Your memory is very good with that. He's just sitting there with some electricity, and then a fan rotom, which...
Yeah, not as nice as the other ones.
Just...
I have to agree.
A little bit boring.
Bonus little Mo Rotom in the background, through the window.
Is it, or is it just...
It's a Mo Rotom.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it might have just been a lawnmower.
Oh, it could be a lawnmower.
It could just be... Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Getting the Rotom in there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Easy. Well, that is...
That's
the
it.
set.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that was quite long.
Yeah, and a lot to the side.
Yes. Well, no, they're not all for review, thankfully. You just wanted to have a closer look at some.
That's also true.
Yeah, well, it's said to the side enough. Let's hear you say it.
Some more.
Yeah, why not? I love it.
Love the detail. Put that to the side. I kind of like it. Let me think about it.
You want it to the side?
Yeah. That's pretty.
Yeah?
Really nice. I actually like this one.
Okay, we will put you to the side.
Polly's growing.
Dave, that was a lot of thinking.
That was,
I reckon, one of the most intense debate sessions we've had.
We had to get a third person
We
involved.
did. We needed a tiebreaker. That's a lot. That's saying a lot. Another art student back in the day, so we'll get to that. We've got some cards moving down.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we both got a bit excited with the nostalgia on these cards.
Yes.
And incorrectly put them in great.
Yeah. This one I was on the fence about.
Yeah.
I can take it in good.
Yeah. So, overall, I love the concept, right? We both love the concept and the idea of it and the nostalgia, but objectively, it's just a good card. Like a really good drawing.
So why do you hate Chunky Pikachu?
I have nothing against Chunky Pikachu.
No, I do. I'm sorry. But as I said, here it's one of the times it works. But ultimately, yes, let's keep it in good.
Yeah.
Alright, the other one is the Surfing Pikachu. I think this is even more simple.
Yeah.
Which I think in the style it works, but...
Yeah, it's cute. It's an adorable card. I love it to bits, but it's a good card. It's nothing too great about it.
Easy. Okay. Then we'll leave it there. This is going from average to good.
Which you are not entirely on board with.
Look, I can see your arguments, and the main one was the detailing around the hand.
It's amazing, yes.
Yeah.
It's a really good drawing.
Okay. Yeah, okay. It's a good drawing. It's in good.
Yeah.
Yan Mega.
It's like mid-action. Love the little swirl that it's got going around. It's a really, really good drawing of the Pokemon itself. And it's in the gym leader's gym setting, so...
Okay. Whiscash, so this was actually initially good. I just put it in the wrong pile.
Yeah, so it's...
Which makes sense, because I looked at it and I was like...
It's a good card.
Yeah, this is actually... I really like this card. It's one of those ones that's borderline great almost, I feel. So...
I have to agree.
Looks strange sideways. I much prefer looking at it like this. No, it doesn't work. But anyway. And the other one was this...
Discord. Gliss.
That's why I let you say it. I just stopped talking.
Gliss Core. It's funny because the door in the background looks like a hat. like a top hat.
Oh my god, it absolutely does. How funny.
Yeah. But it's a really, really good drawing. Love the movement. You feel the movement. And the detail and the shading is really nice too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty. These going from good to great.
Correct.
Shift tree.
So, I have to agree that it's a very simple pose, but it's done really well. The shading, obviously I mentioned the detail of the dust, the gravel being kicked up kind of thing as it's running through.
I was going to ask you, so if it didn't have that detail there, would it still be great?
I think so, because the details in the background of the bamboo, the trees, and the sun like coming through the canopy.
Yeah.
Lovely, really lovely detail in that card. So it's a really great drawing.
You make a good argument there. This one I agreed with when having the second it came out.
Seriously, like if it was doing a move, I'd be even tempted to move it into Epic.
Really?
It's a great drawing.
It is a great drawing.
It's an amazing drawing. Like
I think the detail in the mane, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I still think it's quite scary.
It is a pretty creepy. Like it's a creepy clown walrus.
Yeah. That's
thing.
100% what I get out of it.
Like I personally don't like the Pokemon. It freaks me out so much. But I admire this card.
Yeah. Reminds me of something out of It.
Oh my! There we go.
Yeah. Alakazam.
This is very beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
Great drawing, great details. You see the reflection in the spoon? The ceiling reflection in the spoon as well, right there.
Okay.
Really nicely done. Definitely
Beautiful.
a great card.
All right, and then we have one going from great to epic, and again we went back and forth on this.
Oh, yep.
But ultimately,
it's an epic card.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's super exciting. I think the colors in the background, the Pokemon itself tie in really nicely. You feel the movement, the extreme attack movement, or whatever. I don't know. Like we still don't know what move it's doing.
No.
It might not even be doing a move, but it's flying extremely fast out of the card in our faces. I think for me, it's objectively, they've done super well with the framing of the Pokemon using the card. Like it's filled up the entire frame essentially and more. And it's done really, really well.
Yes, I agree. 100% agree with the framing and the depth side of it, and the colors. As I said to you before, I love the background on this.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
epic.
It's subtle. Like there's not much of it, but what's there really, it's done well. Okay, I am happy that we have an epic in this set. Yeah. The next thing to do is to look at the award winners, and we haven't gone through them just yet because what we're going to do today is actually run through them at the same time as we go through the wall.
Sweet. Something
different. So let's have a look. Previous award winners, we know these. If you've been following us for a while, which I hope some of you have, you'll know these well enough. We won't dwell too much because we've done it many times in the past, so I won't bore you. Have a quick look. Last week we had the Miss Magus join.
The Glad Brad Award.
The Glad Brad, yeah. I have to say as well that Magikarp, I'm glad we chose that as the award winner.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's different in many ways, but love it.
Well deserved.
This week, the award is the Lazy Daisy.
Oh, Lazy Daisy.
The Lazy Daisy.
It's been a while.
It has, and the award winner, I wish we could have a drum roll here. I could probably do one. It's the Aaron.
You know what? It's a beautiful card.
It is. Again, something we debated a little bit.
Yep.
We tossed up between that and the Nidorino.
And they were all really, really lovely cards. Well drawn, beautiful detail. But I think what pushed this one up ahead is the fact that on top of it being a really well drawn card and very beautiful, it's got a really nice, cute little story going on too.
I agree with you. Yeah, look, this is, I think, that, as you said, beautiful drawing. Very, very cool style.
Yeah.
But this is just what we look for with that award winner, just edges it. Okay, excellent. Well, that's that. So that's the Lazy Daisy for Rising Rivals. Then the Professor Oak's Research Award.
Yeah. So this is the one that took a while, and we had to get a third party involved.
We did absolutely. The award winner. It's the Weedle. So, what are your thoughts here?
I mean, to be honest, not even a bad card, just a very average, very, very average card.
Okay, well, let's have a look a bit more detail then in person, if you will.
Yeah.
So, I was pushing for the Nidora and you were pushing for the Nidorino.
Correct.
And we settled ultimately with the aid of the third party on the Weedle.
On the Weedle.
So why is that?
So, I was saying I had no problems with the Nidoran because it's actually a decent drawing. And it's doing something. It ties in nicely with the foreground and the background. Your argument was that it's a bit too simplified in a sense. There's not enough depth or detail in it. So it kind of gets the pose kind of gets a bit lost.
Yeah, I also don't like the style, but that's subjective, as you pointed out.
Yeah.
And the Nidorino, which you didn't like, rather.
Didn't like, yes. So for me, it was, it looks like a sticker that's stuck on a background, and I don't know what the background is because it's so blurred that I don't know what it could have been an epic background, but I have no idea because it's blurred out.
You really hated that blur. I, on the other hand, was like, is it evolving? Which again,
argument.
It was not really. It's probably not, but I just enjoy it. Nonetheless, I agree with it. It's not a great card. It's it's very, to me, very average. The Weedle, the colours, I don't like. To me, that's not a detailed background. It's kind of a very, and it doesn't tie in with the style of the Weedle either, which always kills me.
And that glow is not needed.
Why is that glowing?
Right, so I think in the end, we came to a compromise and agreed on that one.
Yeah, and it's not an awful card. Let's just be clear.
Yeah.
It's not an awful card.
It's a very, very average card.
The worst average card in the set. Basically what it comes down to. Okay, so that is the Professor Oak's Research Award, Weedle for Rising Rivals. Now, the set breakdown for Rising Rivals, as it were. We had 116 cards we looked through. We got the Epic thanks to Dave's decisions.
Yep. And
that gave us a grand total of 474, which is not too bad. Ran it through the calculation machine, as we do, and it comes to 4.086.
Okay.
Which puts it in the top 10.
Oh, okay.
Just.
I wasn't expecting it there.
No, it didn't feel like that, but then it's, again, one of those ones where I think we're starting to take for granted how many great cards are in a set. Like, if you have a look at Neo Revelation, which is just beneath it, you've got 2 Epics, which always pumps up the score, and then only 9 great cards.
That's true. But it was a way smaller set, nearly half the size.
You're nearly half the size, I suppose. But in terms of percentage, obviously, it just sits where it does.
That's true.
It also had 2 bad cards in Neo Revelation. Interesting. Okay. So, anyway, Rising Rivals is where we're at today, in 9th place. It was in 10th until Dave's decision, so you didn't actually affect it that much. Yeah, it went from I had it at about 3.8, so you gave it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I think it's okay there.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some great cards in there. The Jolteon was...
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And we did have an Epic out of it, ultimately.
Yeah. I think it's a bit of a come down from the high that we had last week.
With Platinum, yes.
I think it's decent there. It's decent in 9th spot.
I think, anything above 4 was always really good. This is, this just scrapes in with the 4, but it's... maybe we're at the point now, as you say, maybe it's because we're coming down from last week, maybe it's because as Pokemon actually continued on, the sets just did get markedly better. Like, the cards got more interesting. Obviously, we haven't even got to the full arts yet. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how we're going to judge those because majority of them are pretty awesome. Well, we'll see. Like, you could be surprised. Some of them you go, why did they bother doing with this?
That's true.
And then, would you describe these as half arts? Because I know half arts is a thing. I'm not quite sure. Some of the level X ones. Because they do come out of the frame.
Yeah, in a sense.
We'll see. Anyway, we'll get to it. And then you've got, obviously, the gold cards and the rainbow. We've got a lot of stuff that evolves, and the alternate arts that exist these days. So I wonder where they'll go next. Well, they've actually come back to X, which is interesting in itself.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Do you have any other comments, any other thoughts for this set? Or final thoughts, I should say?
Pretty decent set.
Decent.
To collect, yeah. So it makes sense. I think, but I love the concept behind it, or the idea of this set. Like, it's got gym leaders, Elite Four members, some Team Galactic ones, and some just regular Pokemon. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, it's very different. And on that, I think that itself makes it a pretty different and collectible set in its own way.
Would it be the first set you go to?
first set I go to.
No, I suppose it wouldn't be.
No.
Would it be the 9th set you go to?
Don't know. Maybe.
Yes.
I mean, we're only like what, a third of the way.
Okay, well, so from what we've done so far, so if we just go have a quick look at the sets beneath it.
Okay.
So Near Revelation, when that, I love that set. I think that's more. I thought that was better than Rising Rivals. Maybe that's again the nostalgia speaking, though.
Possibly, and you know what? I think in terms of from a collector's point of view, a smaller set would be easier to start off with, try and complete. It's easier to complete in a sense because less cards to kind of find.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's an older set, so also harder to find.
Yes, absolutely.
So, kind of double-edged sword there, right? It's both good and bad as well.
I think so.
What about see?
Now
you know what? I don't mind. I quite like X Team Rocket Returns, but I think that's a totally subjective point of view, not an objective point of view.
It was a great set. There's
Right?
no doubt about it. Again, it's just the amount of good cards that are in there which bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, and I think we're due for another Team Rocket set because this was I don't think there were any more Team Rocket sets after this.
No,
So there was only two. The OG one and this one.
Yeah, Team Rocket, next Team Rocket Returns.
And that in itself is pretty exclusive, so I think that's pretty collectible too.
Yeah, I agree. Look, there are quite a few sets you can make, like Expedition. Sorry, it's funny, because we're trying to look at it from the perspective of artwork.
Yeah.
But I can guarantee you there's almost no one who would go, Expedition is not as good as Rising Rivals. Which is interesting because we're trying to, I suppose we're looking at it from one lens.
That's true. And there are many lenses when you're collecting, right?
Which is, it is what it is, ultimately.
We're looking at the the lens of the artwork, how good an artwork is.
For the set. And again, look, you have a look at Expedition. Got that one back up on the screen there. So that had 39 great cards. It's just, it had out of 157, it had a lot of average and a lot of good. So,
and one of the highest number of bad cards so far, I think.
It is comfortably the highest. I don't think anything has come close to it, has it? Oh, Legendary Collection had 8. Skyridge had 9. Yeah, but again, Skyridge was a 179 card set.
That's true.
So the biggest one to date, which makes sense. Near Discovery had quite a few. Had 6. Look at that. Base 2 and Fossil. Gotta go back and have a look at those at one point. We should do a podcast on this once we finish this.
I think so.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
No, we'd obviously trim it down a bit.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Well, thank you for sticking with us through like our hour-plus long videos.
Yeah. Okay, so that's, I suppose, the end of it anyway.
So we did 40 so far.
We've done 40. That was the 40th
So
set.
what are we? We're on like 110 sets so far?
Yeah, I think so, roughly that.
Yeah. And then there's another one coming out very soon.
Is that 151?
151 and another one right after.
Oh, yeah, they're constantly really...
And it's like, I can't even breathe anymore.
No, that's it. I mean, Pokemon know that they're making absolute tons of money and they're going for it.
Like, Obsidian Flames just came out not that long ago. And we already know what's coming next. In the next 2 sets. And they're not that far away.
No, well, Team 151 is... Sorry, is it Team 151 or 151? Pokemon 151, that one. That one's different. It's one of those holiday things where they're... Anyway, it is what it is. Next week we have, I think it's Supreme Victors.
Which is the last platinum set?
No, there are 4.
Oh, there are 4?
There are
okay.
4. And
Supreme Victors. Interesting.
Yeah, and I know that's, so there are 4 of them. We had 5 Diamond and Pearl, 4 Platinum, 4/5 Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Right, okay.
But we'll get to that in due course. Anyway, Dave, as always, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you too.
And we'll see you next week. Bye.